If you're looking for a team right now that's nosediving its way to the bottom of the NHL standings, look no further than the Montreal Canadiens. After last night's tar fire against the Nashville Predators, the Habs have now lost 6 games in a row. They won 1 game in their last 10, and in their last 3 games, they've allowed 22 goals. 22 goals! Yup, the only team in the NHL right now with less points than the Montreal Canadiens in their last 10 games is the Chicago Blackhawks. And for the record, these guys, they're pathetic. So let's rip the band-aids off and see what happened during the game last night. Cause I got quite a few things to say, and one common name that you're gonna hear a lot is Joe Edmondson. You see, Big Joe would take the first penalty of the game to get this one started for dumping the puck over the glass. Dude, a walk of shame, Joe. And this one would get the ball rolling for Nashville as they would capitalize on the power play. Marty St. Louis thought Glass's stick was a little high when he tipped it in, but after some good old-fashioned video review, the ref would say, "Hey, Marty, you're high, we got a good goal." So it's 1-0 for the Predators, and then just over a minute later, Justin Barron, bless his heart, he turns over the puck at the blue line. This results in a 2-on-1. Edmondson goes down to block the pass. No dice, and we got Colton Scissorhands scoring the second goal of the game for the Nashville Predators. Good start, boys. Habs fans are pissed off early, so is Arbor Jacki. He takes matters into his own hands and throws a pretty big hit. I liked it a lot, it made me smile. But plot twist, do you know what didn't make me smile? This dangerous looking trip right here on Cole Caulfield. Crashes into the boards pretty hard. The ref would call a penalty on this, but I was kind of hoping that Big Joe was going to react a little more than he did. I mean, I'm speaking for myself, but I would gladly take a beating over the Montreal Canadiens power play right now. And poor Caulfield would actually get banged up a couple of times during this game, even hidden down the tunnel once, and you never like to see that. So, Nashville would not only kill off the Montreal Canadiens' man advantage, but they would also score shortly after. Compliments of Matthias Ekholm. Again, same culprits on the ice. It's the sticky bandits. Not saying they're responsible for all these goals, but it's definitely a game that they're going to want to forget. But before the first period would come to an end, we would get something to cheer about as Cole Caulfield gets in all alone on a breakaway, and he scores this absolute beauty right here for his 22nd goal of the season. He's been one of the only consistent players on this team during this recent skid. His mom is happy, but the other ones, they're not, okay? This must be the most pain they've experienced from watching their children since about half an hour before they gave birth to them. Wait, one last thing that I wanted to point out here that happened in the first period that did make me smile is watching the boys defend their goaltender. Take notes from Jacki and even Wideman. Carrier goes in hard, bumps into Montembeault. Wideman's gloves are looking slippery. He's mixing it up. Meanwhile, Jacki is just giving out a headlock in the background to Carrier, tosses him to the ice because you don't touch the goalie. Moving on to the second period now, and the Habs would actually score a goal to bring them within 1. Compliments to Josh Anderson. He takes a wrist shot that somehow fools Saros. It looks kind of silly. This one's assisted by Johnny Drouin and the APR. That's Ars Pocket Rocket. And for a whole minute and 20 seconds following this goal, the Habs look like they might actually have a chance. They could win this thing. Until, of course, Thomas Novik says no. He gets a pass from Trinan. Joe Edmondson fails to take away this opportunity along with Suzuki because he's kind of sneaking into the frame here too. So you can blame whoever you want for this one. But the bottom line is it's 4-2 for Nashville. And this is where things would begin to get ugly. The floodgates are wide open. Roman Josi would get on the board before the period comes to an end. Eddie's right there, just saying. And in the third period, Matt Duchene would score to make it 6-2. This one was during a 5-on-3. Brendan Gallagher would score one more goal for the Canadiens, and the final score of this one would be 6-3. But what a bad game by a few guys in particular. You know what I mean? And it's the guys that you want their stock to rise before the trade deadline. The panel of insiders on Sportsnet were discussing Joe Edmondson just yesterday, talking about the asking price if he was on the market, and supposedly Kent is asking for a first-round pick for Big Joe. And if some way he does manage to get it, then he's going to be the most styling, profiling, limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling and dealing GM in the entire NHL. Woo! Don't forget to beat up the like button before you leave here. And hey, I'll see you next time.